Hey everybody, it's James with the Sawyer Family Reviews channel. This is your weekly comic book pickups video. Today is July 11th, 2018, and these are the comics that we picked up this week. As I've said in other videos, every week I try to pick up my sons at least one comic each. Oftentimes I'll pick up Gracie a comic too, but she's a little young just yet to be reading, but she does love the pictures and she likes having comics. I am almost 40, Blaze is almost 16, Keaton is 11, and Gracie is 4. So that gives you the age ranges of who's buying these books or who's reading these books. There are a couple extra books in this stack this time around that are not for the four of us, and we will start with one of those right now. So Bob over at Queen City Comics in Fairfield, where I get all my comics, we got a couple of these previews in. They got a couple of these Mystery Science Theater 3000 comic book previews from Dark Horse Comics, and he was nice enough to let me have one because my dad is actually really excited about this comic. He saw on Facebook this was coming out and said, hey, are you going to be able to get this for me? Created for comics by Joel Hodgson. All right, Joel, like the original Mystery Science Theater 3000 Joel. That's pretty cool. Live action art, Todd Knock. In comics art, Mike Manley. I wonder what this is like. So, this looks pretty cool. All right. Oh, I see. So there's I guess they go into a comic? I don't know. So yeah, that's for him. Next up, we have some of these True Believers. I always pick up these True Believers because they're only $1 each. And so it's a great way to get the boys some classic comics for them to check out. Right now, the True Believers are focused on the Fantastic Four because the Fantastic Four are getting a relaunch at Marvel soon. These True Believers tie into something that's going on, either a movie or a comic event, something like that. And right now, the focus is on Fantastic Four. So this issue is a reprint of Fantastic Four number 5, I believe, if I remember right. Yeah, Fantastic Four number 5, which is the first appearance of Dr. Doom. This is by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. This is really awesome classic action right here. Oh, yeah, they go back in time, and these Blackbeards. Oh, that's so cool. So this is going to be a lot of fun to read. There's that one. And then the next one, I had this issue as a kid, and that is Fantastic Four. I bought it as a back issue. I wasn't old enough to get it brand new, but I had it as a back issue. This is Fantastic Four number 112, which is a classic Hulk versus Thing fight. In this fight, the Thing is going through some kind of like personality disorder or something, if I remember right. And Reed's trying to figure out a cure for him. And so this is one of the best fights between Hulk and Thing because the Thing really does hold his own because he's like lost it. Oh man, that's great. So this is John Buscema, I think, right? Let me go back and look. Yep, Stan Lee and John Buscema. So that's gonna be some fun, especially for Keaton. He really likes the Hulk. Next up is Fantastic Four 175, if I remember right. Is that what this issue is? Yeah. Fantastic Four 175, which is the High Evolutionary versus Galactus. And again, all these reprints are only $1 each. So this is really an awesome way. If you go to a comic shop and you've got a kid with you, picking up these is a really great idea. This one's Roy Thomas and John Buscema. All right, so that's all the True Believers. Next up is Gracie's comics. She's been getting these Darkwing Duck comics. And today, when I told her I was going to the comic shop, she asked me if I could pick her up another Darkwing Duck comic. So this is for her. Who does this? Aaron Sparrow and James Silvani. Keaton showed me the last issue, and there was an awesome like Rob Liefeld joke inside the issue. Like poking fun at Rob Liefeld design characters, and I thought that was really a cool touch for a book that's probably aimed at a younger age group. To have a Rob Liefeld in joke was pretty awesome. Yeah, this looks cool. So she really enjoys that. Next up, Keaton didn't have any new books this week. Right now, he's currently just reading, as far as books that come out monthly, is Venom. And there's no Venom right now. He does read the Ghostbusters trade paperbacks. He's really been into those. I think he's on trade number 6 now, or 5. He's on trade number 5 of the IDW Ghostbusters run. But I like to get him a new book, too. So I went back. He just read the first Robin trade. He just got that at the Antique Mall or something and read that. And so I got him another Robin issue. And this annual from 1992, I remember, was a good standalone. It's by Chuck Dixon, and I'm pretty sure the art was Tom Lyle. Yes. Grant Wagner, Lyle Hanna. What? I thought this was Tom Lyle art. Yeah. Script, okay, so script is Alan Grant and John Wagner, and the pencils is Tom Lyle. All right, good. I thought it was Tom Lyle. So Tom Lyle did the art on this. I thought maybe it was Chuck Dixon writing it, but I guess I was wrong on that. This is a really good standalone just story of Tim Drake's Robin. versus Anarchy, which makes a great pairing since Anarchy is a young villain and having the young hero fighting him. This summer of '92, they had all these crossovers, Eclipso the Darkness Within, where all these villains got Eclipso crystals and they got Eclipso powers. So in this issue, Anarchy gets that power, and Tim has to kind of take him down on his own. Really good, fun comic. Blaze had a new book today, and that was Aliens Dust to Dust #2. Blaze gets all the Alien stuff from Dark Horse. He had the first issue of this, but I think it's been quite a while since it came out. So when we saw this in the list this week, he was like, oh, wow, I kind of forgot that book was even happening. So either this is late or it's every other month or something. I don't know. He always enjoys these Aliens books. Some are better than others, but he still enjoys them all. Loss of home, loss of family, loss of hope. 12-year-old Maxon has experienced it all right this minute. So I guess it's like a 12-year-old kid versus some aliens. Kind of like Newt or something, maybe. That's a little weird. And the last book is for my buddy Mike that I do the Action Features podcast with. We talked about this company, Alterna Comics, when they first started releasing stuff and how they had kind of lower price point books, and they did the old newsprint. Instead of the glossy, slick paper, they did this old newsprint paper, which I really love newsprint paper. I could do without some of the computer coloring. I wish they would just do standard coloring. But it is neat what this company's doing, trying to do kind of like a 90s style comics. With the way this cover layout is and the paper stock. So this one, I guess, has a bunch of different ongoing stories, short story contest. So it came out on a Wednesday, an ongoing double-sized anthology. So this has a bunch of different stories in it, and it was only $2, so I snagged it for my buddy Mike. So that is it. Quite a wide range of books today. Something for everybody except for me. Even my dad and my friend got a book, and I still didn't get anything. That's really because I basically only read Ghostbusters now. And that's because I quit on Spider-Man. And you know what I saw today at the shop? Amazing Spider-Man #1 with the legacy numbering of 802. So they fudged the numbering on Amazing Spider-Man to get it to 800, did 800, did 801, and then immediately renumbered it. It's back to issue 1 again. So that is exactly why I am done with Amazing Spider-Man. And for the most part, I'm kind of done with a lot of what Marvel does with their renumbering stuff. To fudge the numbers to get to 800, and then immediately switch back to #1. Insanity. All right, so I guess that's it this week. Again, any recommendations, anything you guys want us to check out, any comments you have on these books, please leave a comment below. If you enjoy our videos, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right? Talk to you guys next Wednesday. See ya.